Welcome to bonus coverage of Exit Philosophy with news later this evening after we had recorded and posted that Dylan Cease has been signed by the Blue Jays to a 7-year deal, $210 million, obviously an AAV of $30 million. And that is pending a physical, which shouldn't be a problem because like Jose Barrios, he takes the ball every 5 days, hasn't missed a start in 5 full seasons. And so it looks like a fait accompli and certainly a great addition to the Blue Jays rotation, and almost completing the rotation at this point if it's a 5-man moving forward. Cease was with the Padres in 2025 and 2024, had a down season in 2025. He was 8-12 with a 4.55 ERA. But his career numbers, 65 and 58, 3.88, good WAR. He averages only 5.2 innings per start and has not ever pitched 200 innings in a season. He turns 30 on December 28th. So he's young enough where a 7-year contract should be able to work his way through that. The Jays had great experience with older starters in the current rotation that really led the way to them getting to the World Series. So this is a very significant signing, given that the number of starting pitchers that they have currently in the rotation, a lot of the contracts are running out in the next couple of years. It also brings up an interesting question with Jose Barrios. Barrios, of course, everyone is aware, was not around during the World Series, was taken out of the rotation with some sort of an injury that was never really fully explained, and he wasn't around to explain it by the time the postseason came around. Barrios has an $18 million contract for 2026. He would be the 5th man in the rotation at this point, behind Kevin Gausman, Dylan Cease, Shane Bieber, and Trey Savage. So Barrios, $18 million, and has 2 more years after that at $24 million per season. But the key here is that he has an opt-out after the 2026 season. So will the Jays be busy trying to trade Barrios in this current offseason and maybe make way for another starter in the rotation? A lot of disappointment on both sides in the way the season ended for Jose Barrios. He may have asked for a trade. Usually in a situation where your team is going to the World Series, you're around even if you're on the injured list. We saw that with a lot of other players that were there. So Gausman's making 23, Dylan Cease $30 million. Shane Bieber took the player option surprisingly for $16 million, but that brought up questions of his health and whether he knows that there's a chance that he's going to break down at some point. I mean, that's a conspiratorial look at it. Then Trey Savage, you're not sure what's going to happen with a rookie who had such a phenomenal debut and then a great October run in the postseason. And then Barrios. So Barrios is the question mark. They still have Eric Lauer on the sideline as a possible starter, but this seems to be a definite no for the repatriation of Max Scherzer or Chris Bassett. It doesn't seem to be in the cards for either one. You look at 32 plus starts in each of the last 5 seasons. He was a 6th round pick in 2014 by the Chicago White Sox, and really is a strikeout pitcher, walks too many guys perhaps. But if you're not worried that it's not your money, it's a great signing for the Blue Jays moving forward. They needed a significant presence in the rotation, with Scherzer probably not coming back and Bassett having run his course. And this is it. This is the guy. He was one of the top 5 free agent candidates and one of the top pitchers available. And normally you don't see top free agents, either pitchers or position players, signing before Thanksgiving, before American Thanksgiving. I remember Rod Barajas, catcher, signed, and to me that might be one of the only significant Blue Jays signings as early as Thanksgiving. And so this is unusual. I don't know what it signals in terms of the Blue Jays moving forward. They still need position players. They still have the Bo Bichette question, but it's a great start for the winter, for the offseason, for the Hot Stove League. And this is just an update that we're providing. He has 1,231 strikeouts in 1,015 innings. So that's what you can look forward to with Dylan Cease. Finished second in Cy Young voting in 2022 and fourth in 2024. So he has a track record. And like I said, if you're not worried that it's money coming out of your pocket, then it's a great signing. And the Blue Jays, Rogers front office ownership realized that making the postseason is like printing money. So they want to make sure that they do everything they can to repeat again, at least getting deep into October in 2026. And Dylan Cease is a great start. We'll keep you up to date next week and moving forward throughout the winter. But just wanted to update you on the Blue Jays signing after we had signed off on our regularly scheduled exit philosophy, which if you're a subscriber, you've seen already. If not, share this and share this morning's exit philosophy with your friends. Like, subscribe, and we appreciate your patronage, your being fans of the recording, being fans of the podcast. Take care, and happy Thanksgiving to our American friends.